Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Turn starts inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. That's a design quarterback keeper. Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big third down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work. And it's a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. And one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
and he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Crosses the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. One down. The gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Well, they come out in that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looks to his right. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On the ground, it's Frazier. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Stockton. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Touchdown, Dobbs. Way too much speed in that play. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period.
7, LSU, 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He's going to take off. Finding some room at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
A huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And the question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. To throw, it's Johnson. Nice grab. It's Watkins. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Really love what the quarterback did here, being able to come off of one receiver, kind of work through his progressions, find the guy that's open, make an accurate throw, and pick up some good yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
So we're trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Now it's second down here. Linebacker shifting around now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Pulls it in. It's Green. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll hand it off. Has a path to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's White. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. The ball is loose. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense. Rises up with an important takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Second down after that previous play. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most... reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The Dogs will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. A deep shot to the right. Downfield and complete. A 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Looks right for a quick completion. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with it. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. The receiver grabs it. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And one play has flipped field position. First down to the opponent's 44. Motion now from the tight end. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Looking downfield. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great connection there for 6 points.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's who the offense will take over. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. They'll kick it off and begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. Almost had his second interception of the game. It's going to bring up a third down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Not going to be easy here to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Make some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play. And now it sets up the fourth down.
Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. And this is off the side of the foot. And the punt head's out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 45. The opening play of the drive, they begin at their own 45-yard line. Here's that defense shifting again. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now, the 40.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019, but Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Finding space at the 20. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The RPO caught to the right. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Touchdown, LSU! And they jump on top during the second half.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Not through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's White. And he's brought down at the 16. Would been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And here's the handoff. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Gonna run it. It's Robinson. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Did not get a hold of it, not what the punter was hoping for. And this one will be fair caught. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up with their own 48. Going to try to use his legs here. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
What an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 40.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Green. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
Georgia, 14.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Johnson. With the catch, it's Durham. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be 1st down from there.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Picked off, a crucial turnover. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Powering through a tackle. Now here he goes. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks free. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They make their stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
No gain on first makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. They've got option. Fools no one.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they jump back in front.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. drive now from the 25. Now here's the toss play. Breaks into open space. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Might be for the ball game. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Receiver makes the catch. And smart choice to step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it, and do a really good job of that right here.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Caught quickly. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look. They'll make an adjustment for this important play. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that ties the game. We could be headed for overtime. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And I'll tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. The pocket breaking down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That last catch puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record because this guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And here we go, a chance to take the lead in the final seconds. And it's good, right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates. They've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. First play of the drive now, back up at the 15. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.